I think we was talking earlier. You mentioned a health scare or a health battle or something, or somehow
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
you had to fight for your life.
So 10 years fast forward, 33. In between. So when I was like maybe 29, 30, I got into pushing weight out here in Vegas, big time, and then I was making a lot of money out here. You know what I mean? Fast forward, a couple of my business partners, one of them went to prison, one of them passed away, and everybody came to me and was like, "What's gonna happen to you?" You know what I mean? So you got to make another decision. And that's when I'm realizing, you know what I mean, life is about decisions. You know, you can keep going and then you stop, or you can never stop and then see what happens to you. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
I've never been a dummy. I've always been conscious of my consequences, of the consequences of everything. You feel what I'm saying? Even when I was in the streets, even when I was on the front line, pressing the line, banging and doing all that shit, I was always very conscious of what the consequences of what I was doing at this moment, what it could end up like. But as any young man surrounded by his peers, that's the his number one focus is to impress his peers. You know what I mean? And I did everything in my power to impress my peers, and whatever my peers was. They could have been race car drivers. I'm gonna be the best race car driver they ever known. You know what I mean? So, but all my friends was gang members. You know what I mean? So I tried to be the best one I know at those times. But uh, like I said, we all had got to make decisions. So I got out of that game, and shortly after, a friend of
What
mine.
was it that game that brought you to Vegas or
No, no, no. I left California at 23 because I caught a case. Yeah. So the judge they let me off, but the judge told me I needed to leave California. So he said, "Follow your mother in Vegas." So I left California. You know what I mean? I didn't want LAPD always looking every time nigga get
oh,
pulled off.
that's a hit and a half. That's a hit and a half for your ass.
Exactly. So I got the fuck out of California. My mother had already moved to Vegas, so I moved to Vegas. I followed her. You know what I mean? So my
So you was in Vegas, you was pushing a little something, and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you decided
So
to get up out the game. Right,
a
right.
old alleged friend of mine called me one day. I was chilling in the house playing Call of Duty, just chilling in my crib, and he said, "Yo," and this friend of mine is a director himself, big time director. He used to shoot a lot of music videos for a lot of top artists. He did a lot of documentaries. His family's very wealthy and rich. He's a little bit famous and well known. He gave me a call and said, "Yo, I'm doing a movie in Vegas. Can you? I need you to do this extra work." And I was like, no doubt. So I pulled up and I did the extra work. You know what I mean? I did an extra acting gig for him in like 2 episodes of this show that's on Tubi right now. And after we wrapped up the first episode, he we was all chilling and he asked me like, uh, you got anything? My boy had told him like, yo, Sonny, he used to write back in school, he used to rap and all this other shit. And they was like, so, you got any movie ideas and shit like that? So yeah, I wrote a movie. It's called What Are You Afraid Of? And I sent it to them, and I pitched it to them. They loved it. They bought it, and then right after buying it from me, like the 2 3 days after I got my check, my the deposit from the money, I wasn't feeling well, and the girl I was seeing at the time came home from work and she was like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not feeling well. Can you take me to the hospital?" I don't remember getting in the car. Don't remember the drive to the hospital. I woke up 2 months later out of a coma. Yeah,
Dang,
yeah.
2 months
Two
later.
months in a coma. Yeah. 2 months in coma, not a coma. 2 months in coma, excuse me.
So what did they say happened?
Uh, so I had a laundry list of things. So I was drinking a lot, a whole lot. Big on, I'm talking a whole lot. And I was drinking a lot, and I had a ancestral thing, something that one of my ancestors had, and they trickled it down to me. It's called compartmental syndrome. It's where cholesterol builds up in an organ and it shuts down your organ. Mine was shutting down my pancreas, and I had no idea. And I'm drinking, which is the drinking is affecting it all. So
Ooh.
I go to the hospital. I guess they said that I walked up to the desk and they said, "How can I help you?" I said, "I'm not feeling well." And they said, "Oh yeah, what's going on with you?" And I passed out and died right there. Was revived. I was revived and fell into a diabetic coma, which I never knew that I was a diabetic. My sugar was at 800. Yeah.
God, dog.
So my kidney, liver, pancreas all gave out. I had a 1% chance of survival. My mother, my sister, my brothers, they all came up to the hospital. The doctor told them to say goodbye to your son. He's not going to make it through the day. And they said, was there anything we could do to save him? They said there's one option, but 20,000 people before him have all died on this operating table if he get this surgery. Not one person has ever made it until me. Yeah.
Wow.
So now I got a California zipper. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
And they said a California zipper.
Wow.
Got a
You're not
California
playing.
zipper. Yeah. So
So they, man, so they was able to bring back all your organs and everything. You
yeah,
didn't have to have
my
no
kidney,
transplant.
my kidney and liver bounced back 100%. My pancreas is at 5%, but they said there's a large chance because of how my body is reacting to all this that my pancreas can come back and I won't even be diabetic no more. I basically cured myself of diabetes.
Damn.
hmm I'm a like, and I don't say this shit to be like trying to just talk out my neck or some shit. I'm a miracle.